Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. I just moved my yellow chair into this little corner in my living room by the window and I really like it. I feel like a cat looking out the window. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. It's nice to just like look out on the street and see people walking by, and I don't know, I really feel like a cat, honestly. But anyway, welcome back to the vlog. I realized I think I've gone through the full cycle of emotions around winter and you guys have been along on that journey with me. I loved winter, I was enjoying it, and then I was kind of starting to get over it, and now I am over it. I'm ready for springtime. I'm not really having a good time anymore. It's cloudy and cold and just damp outside, and I'm ready for some sun. I feel like I haven't seen direct sunlight in the apartment in so long. I think that's also why I moved the chair over here, just to like be anywhere close to the light because the rest of the apartment is so dark. Anywho, today is Monday, but it's not like a typical Monday for me because I had to work all weekend and all the end of last week. So today I'm kind of treating like my weekend day. So I want to do something fun and just kind of relax a little bit. So I decided I'm going to go to the Met, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which honestly I don't go to that often, which is a shame because I live so close. I'm like a half hour away from the Met, but it's just one of those things, like, you know, when you live in a city and you have access to everything and you just like never end up going. And every time I go, I'm like, I should go more often because I like it so much. So we're gonna go to the Met today. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit. I'm not gonna do like the whole museum or anything. I'm just gonna go, I think, to the Impressionist wing and look at the paintings and just kind of be around the art for a little bit. Just kind of relax and get out of the apartment, because I also realized last week I didn't really leave the apartment, and that's why I was a little cuckoo in my last vlog, because I was just starting to get stir crazy. But this week I'm gonna try to get out. I'm going to try to do things. I have a bunch on my agenda, and yeah, we're just going to not take life too seriously this week and see what happens. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Let me know if you have anything that you're looking forward to, whether it's a trip, an event, just like hanging out with friends or something. I found it really important this time of year, like the dark days of winter, to always have something to look forward to and always have something on my calendar, whether it's something small like going to the movie theater or getting breakfast with a friend. Tomorrow I'm getting breakfast with my friend Laura, who moved out of the city and she's coming back. So we're gonna get breakfast, which is so crazy. Like, being an adult means sometimes the only time you get to hang out with your friends is 8 a.m. for breakfast, but I'll take it. I have no complaints about that. And then I'm going to a store opening this week and just trying to have little things on my calendar that, you know, I can look forward to instead of just doom and gloom and feeling like the days are so long. But yeah, let me know if you guys have anything that you're looking forward to, because I just feel like it's nice to see and nice to have the reminder that small things like that can make a big difference on your mood. And I'm trying to remember that too. Anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to jump straight into the vlog, and we are going to get ready and head out to the Met and just have a nice little week. So let's go to the Met. You might remember this lamp that I DIY'd a couple weeks ago. It was a boring, plain, basic lamp, white lampshade, kind of like a beige base, and then I painted it. I dyed the lampshade. Somehow, miraculously, the lampshade turned out the same color as the base. I did not plan for that to happen at all. It was a happy accident. I got a little bit of mixed response when I posted it. Some people liked that the lampshade matched the bottom. Some people thought that it needed a little extra. And one thing about me is that enough is just simply never enough. And I feel like you could always add something else. And I feel like it is missing something. So I went to a trim store in the Garment District yesterday. It's so fun walking around the Garment District. There's just like so many stores. There's stores that like just sell buttons. and just sell beaded trim and just sell zippers. Like, you just really never know what you're gonna find. And I'm not really sure what I want to do, so I picked up a few options and we're gonna test them out and see what we like, see what we don't like. And I figure anything that I don't use for this project, I'll just save and use somewhere else in my apartment. So I was also thinking, like, it could be really cool to put beaded trim just on the bottom of curtains or something. Why not? There were so many different trim options in the store. I was actually blown away. It was kind of like a carnival type style store where like you bought accessories for costumes and everything. So it was really fun to walk around. And I'm kind of envisioning doing like a pop of color with this. I was thinking burgundy, but then like I didn't get any burgundy trim, so I guess we're not gonna do burgundy. I also got this just like plain wine color trim, which is also kind of pretty. Like if you just did the trim around the base and around the top, that could just be a nice little added detail to make it a little more finished. I do think this is really pretty, actually. On to the trim options. First I got this orange, and kind of what I'm imagining is putting the burgundy trim on the top of it. So here is the orange. I don't really like the orange. And then I got green, obviously, because you guys know I love green. And I think this could be really cool. Like a green trim underneath, like green beads hanging. I think that's kind of cool. So maybe we're gonna think about the green. Obviously it's gonna be cleaned up a little bit more, but I do think that this could be fun and cool. And the last option I got is kind of this multicolor. It's pink, it's green, it's blue, it's yellow, it's red. I just thought this could kind of work. The only issue with the pink is that I realized that the trim changes halfway through from short to long. I didn't notice that in the store, but I think we'd end up going with the short. Okay. This one's fun too. So there's what that looks like. It's so cute. So here's what it looks like with trim and beads. But I think first we'll start out with the trim and see what it looks like all done, and then we'll move on to the beads and decide what we want to do from there. But I do think it could be very fun. I kind of just started doing it. I don't know if I should have researched this beforehand, because I thought laying trim down would be easy, but obviously a lamp shape is curved, so to get it to lay flat is actually a little more difficult than I thought. But we're just gonna be very meticulous and try to put little dots of glue everywhere just to kind of hold it down. I don't know, guys. We are merely doing our best. So I think I'm gonna do the top, and then I will go down to the bottom. Maybe I should check and see if I like it before I keep going, but I mean, it's kind of too late now. Oh, it looks cute. I do like it. Okay. Whew. Yeah, it looks really good. Oh my God. Yay. I would have been devastated, honestly, if it looked bad and I had to figure out how to get the glue off, because I'm really just sending it right now. So yeah, I think so far so good. Let's continue. My biggest takeaway from this project is I feel like lampshades are always so expensive, and I don't know why, but now that I've done all this, like dyed it, putting trim on it, maybe adding the fringe, I can understand why they're so expensive. You know, and I'm not even doing anything that complicated, so when they're like fabric lampshades, like very ornate and like pleated and stuff, you could totally understand why they're like $200, $300 plus sometimes. I think it looks pretty good. Is it perfect? No, but none of us are, so moving on. So right now I'm about a quarter of the way through the bottom trim, and I really like it. It looks finished. I feel like before it felt like it was missing something, but now I feel like this trim kind of makes it look less like a DIY and more like something that I bought in the store. And it also defines, I think, this like scalloped kind of wavy detail a little more. The main thing that I found while doing this is to go really slow, number one, do like 1/2 inch increments, and instead of just plopping the ribbon down, keep it as tight as possible and not get like little bunchies on it. So that's kind of what I've learned. I did not look this up at all. I think I probably should have. I think it would have been smart to do a little quick Goog or a little YouTube before this, but I'm just kind of feeling reckless today, honestly. So we will see how this turns out. The other thing is, like with lampshades, only part of it really needs to be perfect. Like the back doesn't really need to be perfect because you're never gonna see where the seam is. So right now I'm hyper focused because we're getting near the fronts and we want it to look really nice. The trim is done. It looks so good. I'm so pleased with it. It was relatively fast. It took me like maybe a 1/2 hour to do all of this. And now the $1,000,000 question is to add trim or not to add trim. The green is kind of cool. I kind of really like the green. And then let me see the pink. The pink is also really cool. This is tough. The orange is just like simply too orange. I think it might be the green. Just because I love, live, laugh, love this color combo. The thing is about the trim, I could just rip it off afterwards if I don't like it because it's going to be glued inside of the frame, so you're not going to be able to tell whether it was there or not in the first place. So I could just put it up and see what I think. And if I don't like it, we could just take it down. Like NDD, no big deal. I think I might do that. The inside is also way less serious than the outside. It doesn't have to lay flat or anything. It just has to be even. So I'm going out tonight, ignore the mess in the background. As I said, there's projects in flux all over this apartment. But I'm going out tonight, except not really. I'm going to an event. I'm going to the Green Rose store opening in Soho, which I personally am very excited about because this is one of my favorite brands to shop online. It's gonna be so nice to see everything in person and not just have to like shop and then get the order in and see if you like it or not. So this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this Mary Mecco turtleneck that I just got on sale. It was like their President's Day sale, so I got it for like 50% off or something. I love it. It's so cute. I love wearing red. And then I'm just wearing, I guess you can't really see it. I'm wearing just like these Madewell vintage jeans. I've been wearing them all the time, so you guys have seen them. If you ever see me wearing blue jeans, these are the jeans that I've been wearing. And it's super rainy outside, so this is all I'm doing. I kind of wanted to wear like a cardigan or something over it, but I think we're just gonna go like this. And I'm so excited to see the store. I love stores. So there's no better place for me than a store opening. So let's go. and just miserable. I'm so over it. But the good excuse is I got to wear my coat that I got when I was in Japan. I always get so many compliments on this jacket, and everyone's like, where'd you get it? And then I have to go, I thrifted it in Japan and there's no tag on it, which honestly is pretty cool, but I feel so pretentious whenever I say it. So I think that's something I just have to get over. It was a pretty nice event. Lots of people there. I went by myself, and I really don't like going to events by myself. I've tried to challenge myself to get better at it and like better at schmoozing and networking and talking to people, but it's just not something I've ever been good at. I've always been very introverted, and being in situations like that, especially like the awkwardness of the temporary conversation and like when to end it and what to say and like making sure I ask enough questions, I find it very stressful. But sometimes I have to go to events by myself. It's just the way that it is. My friends can't always go with me. But everyone was very nice there, and the store was beautiful. The store is stunning, gorgeous, perfect. I'm going to spend a lot of time there, so get ready to come with me to the Green Row store many times. I just love all of the mismatched prints and textures and very like exaggerated shapes of everything. They did give me this little goodie bag. Look how cute this tote bag is. It has flowers on it, and it has a super long strap, which means I can wear it like this. I feel like this is a good tote bag for Brimfield when I go in May. And they gave me, I think these are napkins, some cute printed napkins. Adorable. And then, sorry, my camera just died, so I had to relocate it so I could charge it while I talk. But look at this. They're little votive holders, but they're so pretty. Oh my god. Be careful not to break them because they're glass. These are gorgeous. They're like a frosted glass, and they have flowers painted all over them. These are so pretty. Oh my god, I love them. These would actually look really nice on my tablescape right now. I just need to get some little candles for inside. Oh, I'd love 2 of them. These are such nice gifts too. Gorgeous. Thank you, Green Row. Love it. Yeah, really nice store. If you live in New York City, definitely go check it out. It is a more expensive store, but I feel like it's one of those places that's really good for inspo, and you can kind of just go in there, look around, and then do it on your own a little cheaper maybe. But sometimes it's nice to buy like 1 or 2 nice things to mix in with a few cheaper things. You know what I mean? I love this bag. I'm gonna use this a lot. I love a crossbody strap. I've been seeing all over Pinterest and Instagram people making breakfast and then having a slice of bread with very cute shaped butter on top of it, like pieces of butter. They're shaped like suns and moons and stars, and it's just very whimsical and fun and cutesy. And I love any opportunity to add a little fun to my life, so I thought, you know what? I am going to try and do that. Also, I've been loving having bread and butter lately. It's like my go-to snack every single day, especially since I got back from France and I've had my delicious French butter. So I bought a silicone mold. I'm pretty sure this mold is originally intended for chocolate, but I'm gonna use it for butter. It has a bunch of different stars, lots of stars, and then some crescent moons, some full moons. I guess this could be a sun too. There's no sun on here. It's just stars and moons. And I'm gonna use this stick of Kerrygold butter. I let it sit on the counter for a little bit so it got really soft. And I'm gonna get a knife and just fill every single little crevice with butter and then smooth it out. And then I'll pop it in the freezer for a little bit. And that should solidify it and make it pretty easy to pop out. Yep. Yeah, this is really easy. I'm just gonna be really careful and make sure I press the butter in so it gets to the front of the mold so you can see the detail, because there's like the full moon face and the crescent moon face. And obvi, we gotta have all the details. So I'm gonna press firmly. The butter mold is all filled. This was so easy. I mean, you could kind of assume that it was gonna be easy, but you never really know until you do something, you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna pop it in the freezer right now. I imagine for not that long, maybe like a half hour, but I'm gonna wait until I want my little bread snack, and then we'll see how easy it is to pop these out and just decorate a little slice of toast. I love doing little things like this. Just the act of doing it brings so much joy to my life, and then the finished product, I imagine, is gonna make me even happier. So it's really a double whammy. just took my butter molds out of the freezer. They've been in there for a little while now, so they should be solidified and probably too frozen maybe, but we'll see. I got my little slice of bread. This is a cinnamon raisin bread and some jam. And I'm just gonna spread the jam on. I'm gonna spread the jam on, and then we'll try to pop the butter out of the mold. And hopefully none of them break. That's like my biggest concern. I got this cherry bon maman jam. Oh my god, it smells good. I like a lot of jam. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a jammy, saucy girl. Now we're gonna try to pop them out. And I'll show you. Which one do I want? I think I want this, like, this moon down here. I'm so nervous about breaking them. Which moon do I want? Maybe we should try to get this one out first. Oh my god, it's so cute. Wait, can you see? Oh my god. It's so cute. A little moon. Okay, now we need some stars. A little star action. This is so fun. I feel like setting it up is like 75% of the fun. Should I get like one of these crescent moons out? Okay. Cute. Moon. Look. Slay. This is just the cutest thing I've ever done in my whole life, I think. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to make more. But now I'm going to enjoy the bread. So I'm going to smush the butter across so that it's uniform, because I don't know if I just want like random chunks of butter as I eat, but maybe. But I think I'm just going to do this. This was a delightful little project. That was so fun, and now I'm gonna end this vlog here. I had so much fun with this one, working on some just like fun little projects, going out and about, living life, seeing the city. I feel like I haven't really spent a lot of time outside lately with the weather and the rain and just like the misery that is the last couple weeks of winter. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's daylight savings time this weekend. I have bread and butter and jam. What can you complain about? You know what I mean? But thank you guys so much for following along, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. See you later.